All right. Good afternoon. I think we are ready to start our webinar today. I'll switch to the next slide if. All right, here we go. Yeah, welcome. Good afternoon, and we have a very interesting topic today. We are talking about AI in connection with risk management. I am Irmeli Hirvensalo. I'm heading up marketing here at Inclus, and I'm joined today by my colleagues Alex and Caro. And Alex will be talking about AI on a more contextual level, if you will, and then Caro will be taking you to directly to the Inclus products, the software, and she will be showing things in concretely firsthand. Again, we will be recording this, and you will receive the recording afterwards. And also, if you'd like to raise any questions, bring up topics, send comments, please do so on the chat, and we can try and respond like as we go, or then at the latest towards the end. All right, but without further introductions, I'll give the floor, if you will, to Alex, and you can take it from here.
Thank you. I can give a small introduction of myself. So I'm Alexander Vestergaard, and I'm working as a AI specialist in Inclus. Last year I conducted my master thesis for Inclus, and based on that we have continued our AI development, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit what we find out based on the research, and also what we are doing in the following months. So basically, I think like one of the biggest issues in risk management is, of course, like we wanna at the end we wanna tackle the risk somehow. But before we can tackle any risk, we have to identify what are the risks. So basically, risk management is I would say epistemic problem. So it's a problem on what can be known. So and some common issues here are that we lack sufficient information, so we don't have all the information we need. And maybe more common problem is that actually we have the data, we have it somewhere, but we cannot utilize it because it's so unstructured. So it's no one is going to read thousands of pages of risk reports and so on. So especially in participatory risk management, this is often an issue because there's a lot of different people, different perspectives, different ways of representing themselves, different languages, and it's very good to have like different perspectives, but of course it makes it harder to understand what are the risks and so on. So one of the main issues here is that we have too much. I wouldn't say too much information, but we have a lot of information, but we cannot utilize it because it's so unstructured, and also that makes it harder for us to gather more information. If the problem is that we gather more information, the risk register gets messier. We don't want that. But of course, we can nowadays find different solutions how to tackle those issues. So if you can switch to the next slide.
To the next slide, yeah, sure.
Yep. So basically, what we have studied now is that is the use of large language models, or general AIs. So basically some of the main findings we have made is that using AIs we can actually now consolidate, and we can also harmonize the risk registers. I think like oftentimes LLMs are like used too much in many contexts where they shouldn't be, but in risk management I think it's quite perfect match for LLMs, because there's a lot of text-based information we can utilize, and it's almost always written by humans, so it's a perfect use case for LLMs. So some of the main benefits, because with LLMs, is now that we can actually take more data. This enables large-scale participation, because now we are not overwhelmed by the amount of data. And of course, we can utilize more comments. We can have open responses and so on. Like in the past, if we want to expand the risk management, we had to somehow structure it. But of course, in that way, we kind of lose some of the information if we force people to use some ready-made structures where they instead of like letting people to like write freely what they think about the risk and so on. And can you switch slides, please? So another feature we find here is that actually we can also support ideation. So many people think that one of the main risks with the AIs is the hallucination, which is true. It's like it is problematic. We always need to have some evidence on our behind our risk management, but of course we can also utilize the hallucinations for our own benefit, because if we have a lot of evidence of different risks, but in real world the risks are never going to happen exactly as we have planned, but the hallucination allows us to think like beyond our own experiences and so on. So we have more, basically we can generate scenarios which we wouldn't have thought ourselves because of the hallucinations. So it's not necessarily a problem. It can be a very useful feature here also. It allows LLMs to be more creative and makes also our risk management more. It expands our risk management in places where we haven't thought of. And so basically we can say that AIs are not just good for organizing information, but they also like expand our horizon of what we can what we can consider in the first place. Maybe Karolina wants to continue from this and show a little bit what features we have already developed based on this.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Alex. And yeah, you can grab the screen, Karo.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Karolina Tuomisto, and I work as a customer success manager here at Inclus. So I will be going through some of the current features we have at the moment in Inclus where you can utilize AI in. Let me just share the screen here, and now we have a front page of my demo risk management project. So first I will be showing you how you can make sure that you have your sorry to say something. No, I was hearing my own. Okay, so first I will be showing you how to make sure that you have the Inclus AI features enabled in your projects. You can check if you have this little robot over here, then you are good to go. You have the features switched on. But if you don't have them yet, you can do it from the project settings right here, edit project. So let's click this and then just scroll right down the bottom. And here you can see this Inclus AI section where you can edit these settings. So here you can switch the features on or off. After that, you can give the AI a context. You can write about your company, the industry your company is working in, and of course, this risk management project you are working with right now. So more precise context you can give to AI, the better it will actually work for your project. So we will just save this and save again, and now we are good to go with the AI features. First, I'm gonna show you the identification process, how you can use AI in identifying new risks or new risk categories for your projects. If you want to investigate if you have had some blind spots or something you haven't come up with during your own identification process. So we will go to this risks tab over here, and you will have the current risks you have already identified in your project. And if you want to see if there's some more risks that could be relevant to you, you have under each of these categories, you have this Inclus AI button, success risks. So, for example, if we want to see if there's some more risks that could be added to this category, reputation risks, for example, we can just click the button here, and first the AI will list you the risks you already have under this category, and then it will suggest you a selection of risks that could be relevant for you in this project. So here you can just go through these suggestions, and if there's something you can already see that are very relevant to you, something you want to assess in your project, you can just click here and add these wanted risks to the list. And here just press add. Now they appear to the under this category, and of course you can later on make some changes. You can edit the name and you can edit the description and everything like normally if you want to make it like more precise to your context. Yeah, and then there's the possibility to discover new possible categories also with the help of AI. When we scroll down to the bottom of this risks page, we have this Inclus AI success risk categories button over here. So first it will list you the current categories you already have, and then the suggestions the AI will come up with what kind of categories there could be that hasn't been added yet to your risk register. So yeah, if you see something that would be relevant to you, you can just choose it and add it to the list. And now you can start adding more risks under this new category. All right, next up, how you can use AI with adding mitigation tasks. When you want to, after you have assessed your risks, identified them and assessed them, you maybe want to start adding some tasks and mitigation actions for your risks. So there you can also use AI. So you can do it either here when you press just this risk open, you will have this sidebar opened here, and you have this task section over here. So here you can either add a new task like the regular way. If you have already tasks, you can add to this risk, or then you can ask AI what kind of tasks it would suggest for this particular risk. So yeah, you can do it here, or then you can do it from the visualizations page, and that's where we are going next. And we can open the result page we want to use, and the view we want to use here. So we are now seeing this scatter plot here, and we have all of our risks what are identified and assessed in this assessment process. And you can also edit and add tasks from this view also. So when you click one risk open, you will have the same sidebar as before, and here is the task section where you can use the AI feature to success some tasks for this particular risk. So I will just click this, and now it will generate you some suggestions of the suitable tasks and controls that you could possibly use in this case. And again, if you see something that would work in this case, some tasks that you could use, then just add it here, and it will come right under this risk. And of course, you can still edit the name and description and set the owner and schedules for the task like normal. Yeah. And yeah, the next feature and the last one will help you with the text-based data you might have in your risk assessment process. If you have a lot of comments under your risks that have come up during your risk assessment process, you can also use AI in order to get some kind of conclusions and summaries out of these different comments here. So we will use new result view here, and we will pick this comments view over here. Click that open, and we can do some filtering first if we want to, you know, see only from certain units answers, or handle like certain categories or anything like that. Or then we can just see all of the comments we have under all of the risks in this current assessment session. As you can see, we have quite a lot of comments under these risks, so it's kind of a lot of work to go through manually and write the summary by yourself, which of course you can still do from here, but we also have this AI button here, which can help us to write the summaries. So you can do it either from this under one risk. If you want to make a summary out of these risks comments, you can do it here in the right side, or then you can generate a summary out of all of the comments under all of the risks. And if we click this arrow here, it will give us some options what kind of summaries the AI can give you. So we have here, for example, summary and key action points, executive summary, list of observations and suggestions, create risk scenarios, or then you can write your own prompts for the AI. And if we were to, for example, do an executive report right now out of this risk assessment, we could choose this executive summary here. And now the AI will generate us a nice summary out of all of the comments that have come up during this risk assessment process from different participants. And yeah, of course, you can then after that edit the summary and make your own additions and so on. And after that, you can just save the summary and use it as a part of your reporting. Okay, that was all of the features I had to show right now. Of course, more is to come, so we will keep you posted on the new features that we are going to add in Inclus in the future. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Alex and Karo. I hope you can see my screen. I was a little bit nervous because my computer froze in the meantime. Perfect moment, but I think you can see this now.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so that was it today. It seems that we don't have any questions in the chat, but of course you're welcome to send them also afterwards, and we're all ears. Also, if you'd like to see an Inclus demo, and we can of course tweak it specifically towards the AI features and functionalities, please go ahead and follow the QR code. And then you also might be interested in downloading our new ebook on best practices in ERM. And naturally, we are really happy if you'd like to follow us on LinkedIn and stay tuned to the risk management related topics that we are talking about almost on a daily basis on LinkedIn. As for the Inclus Academy webinars, we will continue to organize these towards 2026. So we are currently in the process of scheduling those. We don't have the schedule ready quite yet, but again, stay tuned. We will be informing you about the next topics. Already at the last time we organized this on the topic of facilitating risk management workshops. It was a short webinar only, and it was pretty clear that there's interest for more on that particular topic. So we have taken notes. So that will definitely follow, and I think this was also sort of scratching the surface with regards to AI. So we will continue talking about this as well. But now I'd like to thank you for your time and
Irkku.
attention. Yeah.
Actually, we have one question in the chat if you would like to take it.
Okay. Sorry, I missed it. Let me just yeah, which AI is being used under the hood? Yeah, would you like to take this, Alex?
Yeah, I can answer that one. So basically, Inclus is using Microsoft Azure AI models, which are same as ChatGPT models. Currently, we have for different tasks we have different models, but I think currently we have 4.0 and it was 4.1 mini, I think, for some tasks. So those are the models.
Currently, and I've understood that we can, I mean, those models, they develop all the time, so can switch them as well, between they're based on what works best.
Yes, and we want to keep stuff secure, so we just use Microsoft models. So they have said that they are not using the data for training the models or anything.
Yeah, that's important. All right, you're welcome. Hopefully this answered the question. And there doesn't seem to be any other questions for now. So yeah, like I said, thank you for your time, for your attention, and we will be sending you the the recording. And in the meantime, I think we'd like to wish all of you a happy Christmas time, wherever you are, since Christmas is coming and we have the holiday season in front of us. And then we'll continue this with these webinars and other events in January. So thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.